Welcome, everyone. Um, as we previously discussed, it's quite an interesting thing to do the starting analysis of a kingdom. And to kind of get a feel for that, I'm here with Marcus, and we want to discuss before we really start to play how a kingdom might play out and what a good opening for that is. And then play a couple turns and see if it works out as planned, but we don't want to play out the full kingdom. So, hi, Marcus.
Hi.
And I'd say we just start right there with the first one. And let's see, opening hands, of course, first. So I have a 3-4 opening.
Okay, so, well, there is a red catcher. That's something that jumps at me. I mean, there is knights. That's something where we need to think about whether this matters or not. There is delve, which usually helps for kind of flooding your deck with silver.
I recently got crushed by delve big money when I was going for knights.
Yeah, I like playing with delve. And there is pathfinding, of course, and there's magpie. So magpie pathfinding, that's something very nice you can go for.
Yeah, I think knights are not automatically ignorable, but it's possible to fight them off. There's also city quarter, which doesn't get trashed.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Right. I mean, Natalie's not the worst knight to be in the top, but I think I wouldn't start going for them. If my opponent goes for them, then I have to think about that. But I guess I wouldn't be the one to buy Natalie.
Magpie is usually a card I very rarely don't open with, because it's just so easy to snowball and just win the game at this spot.
Yeah.
Especially with pathfinding here.
Yes. So for me, this would be a magpie red catcher opening.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's also nothing you terribly need to hit 5 as soon as possible for.
No. Eventually, some council room will be nice for the plus buy. You could do that with storeroom, city quarter, or herbalist as well, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe no.
I think you don't want council room. The extra cards really help a city quarter deck kick off.
Yeah,
but maybe you don't even
that, especially with delve, you can do. I mean, you can use your extra money if you have any, and you need more. I don't know.
The buys come from storeroom for sure.
Yeah, so I guess I mean, it's all about winning having as many magpies as possible, and to pathfind them, and then you will transition into buying city quarters, storeroom.
So, for how many province turns would you settle? Double province enough? Or will this game rather 3-pile? I don't really see a 3-pile, to be honest.
Yeah, 3-pile is difficult. So things would depend here on whether one of us gets into the knights. If this gets, I don't think you can. So you can't completely ignore knights here, because with city quarter the magpie draw, if you get a couple of knights, then you can trash the other person's magpies also eventually, and really ruin the deck.
But is that maybe too late? If the other player already has like 4 provinces by then and kind of does need to kick off every turn. I mean, there's no extra VP. So
yeah,
maybe knights is too slow. And delve is also a pretty fast money card too.
Yeah. So, well, delve, the silvers obviously synergize here with magpie drawing them. But I mean, magpie is already nice with pathfinding, and you can have a low money density. But I mean, somewhere you need to have your economy from. This could be storeroom discarding a bunch of cards. maybe drawing them up with magpie and city quarter afterwards.
So, okay.
Yeah.
We have a nice
Let's
timer
maybe
here.
start.
Marcus, I was just about to make you resign.
Oh,
no, I
it
was
was my
going to
first.
say that's a good point to just start playing, I think.
Okay.
And see how it goes. So we wanted to have a limit at 10 turns at most, I think.
Yeah, let's try. So, yeah, I mean, of course, I would much rather gain magpies here than draw my copper to get a 5. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, you could have used an alt to also see my hands, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it's necessary. So really. This is therefore a second magpie for me here.
I have just 2 with 3 estates. That's like one of the worst.
That's awful.
But I guess it's another red catcher.
Well, you have a good chance to get a magpie next turn.
Not really, right? The only chance is if my magpie hits red catcher.
Oh no, you have already estates in hand. Oh, sorry, yeah, and yeah, I was confused now. Yeah, you don't have 5, you have 2 now.
I think it's another.
My red catcher is also missing, but I mean missing in the sense of I didn't play turn 3. And yeah, I agree that this is another red catcher.
So here I play my red catcher first, then my magpie has a chance of hitting a state, because it misses the shuffle anyway. I want to play both those cards. Red catcher missing the shuffle isn't the worst. And yeah, I at least gain a magpie out of it, so I guess that's okay. Compared to your red catcher missing. Oh no, it wasn't missing.
Well, not missing, but missing in the sense that I couldn't trash before triggering the shuffle.
Okay. Yeah, so I have 5.
So we're in even terms here. I mean, you got an extra magpie out of that, so that's nice. Do I go Delve Storeroom here? I think you need another magpie. Is the split so important? Well, each magpie is gonna be a lap.
Yeah. Next turn is, I can kind of see what my next turn is. It's a red catcher, 3 estates, 2 coppers, so likely I can get a silver there to get hit 8. So yeah.
Because I don't think if you take Storeroom, I mean, if you take Storeroom silver now, I think you have to be rather lucky to hit 8. Of course, if you hit 8 earlier, it's also super nice. Okay, my magpie hits the magpie that I bought.
That's good.
And so now I have 4 again. And I think I just buy another magpie here. And that is just because of pathfinding. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy so many.
Another 2, and for me now it's the silver. I could also gain a city quarter with it, but I don't think it's time yet. Although it's right before shuffle. I mean, I could get lucky and it spikes me 8, but no, well, of course it doesn't with 8 debt. No, I'm stupid. No city quarter for me. Okay, another magpie here. So now I'm at 5, I guess. 6. Yeah,
and 7.
At that point.
And at that point, it's pretty much resignable. So now I have 4, and that is just going to be 2 silvers here, because now I want to hit pathfinding.
Yeah, let's see who hits pathfinding first, and if you do it very fast, then we can stop that one.
So now I only have coppers in hand, 3 coppers and 2 magpies, and the question is whether I should call my red catcher or not. And I think I don't even want to call it here. I just want to try.
I mean, if you hit pathfinding, you draw your deck anyway with you.
Exactly, and that worked out. So now I have 9. This is pathfinding on magpies.
Okay, and yeah, that's the point. To resign, probably. Let's see if I hit 8 here somehow.
The only thing that I still need is a plus buy.
Oh, I actually hit 8, but my next turn has no magpies in it.
Yeah, and 7 freeze.
So we can call this one over. All right. Only treasure is loan. So we
dominate and colony, so that's a lot of points.
Also,
King's Court jumps at us.
King Court Tragic Hero gains you platinums.
Yeah,
this is
King's Court
explosive.
Tragic Hero is great. This is super explosive. Yeah, Storyteller can be quite nice here.
I could go for Messenger Loan. That leaves you to the question, what do you do with your 3/4, which I suspect you have?
Yeah, I also have a 3/4. I'm not sure whether you want to give the other person a loan. I mean, you're a first player, so that's, I guess, accelerating the game helps you a bit. But I mean, I'm happy if you give me a loan.
The alternative
you want a message? Yeah.
I mean, I don't want a silver if I want use loan for trashing. I mean, I could, but it's
well, I have
so
the same
risky.
problem. Yeah. So I mean, I know what I'm. So I think what I do on these kind of boards is to message a curse.
As first player, I do messenger loan. I like it because now you could get a second loan with your 3. It doesn't really help too much. The loan hits the other loan at some point. You could get a second messenger, which hurts. Oh no, it's not a second messenger. It's your own messenger. Yeah, you can do messenger silver and make the game swingy, I guess. It's debatable. But yeah, only village is King's Court. Village kind of effect. So hitting 7 is also nice. Oh, you were gone.
Okay. So I lost connection. I'm back. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
Good. So I guess now you talked about all the secrets in my absence, and you did the messenger loan. So I opened 4 free, which means that whatever I send with messenger will also get into your shuffle. So therefore, what are you even going to do if you're free here? So therefore, I'm just gonna do messenger curse.
Nice. I mean, is curse really better than estate, or?
I thought because it makes it harder to free pile, and I suppose you have an advantage in free piling. But yeah, in terms of victory points, it's gonna be the same.
Okay, so I like going for Haven here. It also it helps with peddlers. It helps with King's Court later on.
Agreed.
And you don't really want silver too soon, if at all.
And it also helps to stash away your estates and curses to miss the shuffle.
Oh no.
Oh, so that's sad for you. My hand is not much better because I have the messenger and the loan in there. So of course now I can't use the discard of messenger.
I guess it's still better than what I had, but
It's still better unless I also skip my haven, but then I would still have 5, so that's fine.
get another haven.
So I don't discard. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. So you take another haven. What are the options now? I have 5 with 2 buys. And I think I take a
Storyteller.
So now I'm considering a cartographer. I'm considering storyteller. Tragic hero might be a bit early now that I have the messenger.
Is
Or 2
storyteller
havens.
is storyteller good with loan? Maybe.
I mean, yeah, I get from my deck quicker. It helps to lower the cost of peddlers. So I will try the storyteller.
I also think storyteller is better than cartographer. Mostly
Well, keep
because
in
of
mind we have 3 estates in the curse. And yeah, I mean, loan, you can set something up with loan.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that it doesn't.
True.
So that it doesn't skip your haven and messenger.
I have another 3. And I'm really debating to now have to take a risk with a silver to at least hit something better.
Yeah, I don't think I want a silver for now.
I mean, I think I'm behind, so probably just have to risk the loan hitting silver at this point.
I think I would rather take havens such that
third
peddler
haven
becomes cheaper.
The third
Go
haven.
for peddlers. Now that you have the messenger, yeah, you can't have too many havens.
I trust you on that. But man, here comes another 3-coin hand for me. With nothing
That's gonna
else.
be the next haven. Okay, so I have 3. I can set something aside with haven. So I set aside I set aside the copper and buy a haven.
Another 3.
Okay, haven.
Pretty committed to havening.
Here I take the 4 and 2 peddlers with messenger. Whatever. Keep the deck, trash a copper. My last card is storyteller. That's a bit sad.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have discarded that deck. On the other hand, the peddlers are now in.
Yeah, so...
But there was a loan still, and another haven.
So now I'm at the end of my shuffle. You're at the beginning. I have 4. Let's do the messenger haven here.
All right. Oh, nice. I drew my messenger. So if I set aside I have 5, 6, 7, 8. I am able to get a king's court. And I think it's fine to go for it right now.
Yeah. If you have 7, I think you need a king's court.
Can't even set aside a peddler. Doesn't make sense to instead play the peddler. Not really. Can guarantee having an action card next turn. So I set aside the peddler and discard the deck. Get king's court peddler. And I'm happy with it.
So I drew both of my messengers. I set one aside. Haven.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I only get 4 with 2 buys. And I haven't drawn my loan. I haven't drawn a peddler. I think I set aside the copper here and discard my deck to buy 2 peddlers.
Okay.
So I should do fine drawing, but at some point I also need to hit 7. That's the disadvantage of storyteller here.
So I hit 7 again. Probably a second King's Court.
And then you need a tragic hero. So it's not looking too great.
Well, I only trashed 1 copper so far.
Yeah, at least. So let's see. I will get through my deck here. Peddler, Haven. And yeah, at least I do hit 7 here. So that's King's Court Peddler.
So now I have to choose with King's Court to King's Court a Peddler or Messenger or Haven. But I guess it's the Messenger.
Messenger sounds good. And then probably take the Peddler, send the tragic hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with King's Court and the messengers that we have, also piles are an issue. Peddlers and Havens are low. There could be an estate pile out. I mean, I have 2 messengers, you only have 1 so far. With tragic hero, you also get a lot of coins. So that is not the greatest turn of all. So therefore, messengers not going to discard here. I will keep my deck and buy another Haven.
Ooh, this really gets dangerously close to piling. Already at turn 10 though, we wanted to stop there. It's kind of who gets lucky turn, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, now probably we both want to take tragic hero, and once you pop that and draw up everything, then an estate pile out is doable. I mean, you have 3 King's Courts now. I only have 1.
Yeah.
That's that makes it a bit sad for me. I can King's Court the Peddler and Messenger. Now here I will King's Court the Peddler. Peddler. And I guess not play the Storyteller. And not discard the deck. I haven't really been tracking it, but I hope that there is still some copper in there. Yeah. Okay. 11 is not great.
Pretty good.
I would like to have 12 to get a King's Court and a tragic hero.
Better get 2 tragic heroes. Oh no, you kind of need 2 King's Courts at least to make the dream turn happening.
Yeah, unless I get a so therefore, I will just play it risky, and I take the Messenger Haven and the King's Court. So also the Messenger pile out is feasible at some point here.
So I have King's Court, Haven, and tragic hero in hand. But I guess I King's Court the Haven because just King's Courting the tragic hero doesn't make too much sense.
King's Court the Haven, you lose the King's Court, but
if I don't draw good things, I can still set aside. But that looks good. first draw is a king's court, so might as well play the haven first.
Yeah, so I'm lowering piles here a bit because I feel behind, and I want to have this this possibility of a pilot if you don't take care, but that looks good for you. Yeah, so maybe storyteller wasn't the best idea. You didn't like cartographer.
So how many buys do I need to pile out? First messenger buys gives me so I don't need more than 4. So I need 5 buys, right?
You need 5 buys and 20. And you got that. Yep. So we had to play 11 turns.
And a province.
But okay, game 3.
Hermit traveling fair.
Yeah, so I see Hermit, whereas Market Square is not here. Okay, there is so there is Quarry Grand Market, Traveling Fair. So I mean, you can do quite a bit if you get a couple of quarries into play and play some Grand Markets here. For trashing, there is Hermit for the estates, Mint for the coppers if you want.
Spice Merchant.
Spice Merchant for the for coppers as well, right? So yeah, I mean with Hermit and Spice Merchant, usually that would be a Hermit Spice Merchant opening here.
Do you no? I don't think University is great.
Yeah, University is not. I mean, University for archive is okay, but for
Just
drawing,
get 2
but then
quarries and Grand Market. It's so easy,
lens.
right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
I mean, 2 quarries, maybe even 3 quarries. There's Traveling Fair, and you just buy everything.
Yeah, that's going to be explosive. Okay, otherwise there's, I mean, you might want to have an archive for a bit of draw, but I think what you can do here is to really trash down your stop cards and that way play your deck. So yeah, on 4-3, this is a clear Spice Merchant to Hermit.
I'm debating if Spice Merchant is maybe too slow. And you
want to do that? No, I don't think so.
Hermit.
But I mean, yeah, you can go ahead. So some funny thing that you can do with Hermit and Traveling Fair is to just buy Traveling Fair and nothing to gain a Madman on top of your deck to set something up for next turn. So you could skip Spice Merchant and do that to maybe trash a lot of coppers.
With Mint, maybe. And
with Mint.
Have a quarry.
And a quarry the Mint. So that's something quite neat. You could try that to go for a quarry and Mint. So I will stick to my boring Spice Merchant Hermit. So I hit 3 here. 3 is not great. So I will take the workshop here.
So 2 coppers, 3 estate hands.
Yeah.
Bad.
At least Hermit is going to trash it.
No.
Hermit misses. That's sad. Okay. So what do I gain? So I think I'm doing that here because there is not really I already have a workshop. I don't need a silver. So what I'm going to do here is to gain a Hermit and just buy Traveling Fair and buys and top deck the Madman.
So I think I top deck an archive.
Yeah, that has a good chance to draw into many states now. Madman. Okay. I workshop a quarry. And Hermit, Trashy State. And so I have 4. I could buy a quarry.
I was afraid you have 5 and buy a mint and just do everything I would have done.
No, I
Just
draw
better.
into 2 estates, and I didn't draw my Spice Merchant, so that's the yeah. But in that case, I think I will just repeat. There's a Spice Merchant coming up. I think I'll just repeat. I gain a Hermit, buy Traveling Fair, and buy Stop Deck the Madman.
Ouch. Yeah, estate. Do I replace my Hermit or gain Workshop now? I think there I have still estates to trash. And I
yeah, so we appreciate comments also from the spectators, I guess, no? Just to repeat
is someone
that.
listening here? Oh, yeah.
So, okay. Here I can trash a copper. You know, my last card is the last estate. That's a bit unfortunate.
We appreciate good comments.
Mute Seprix. Workshop for second quarry.
See, you made Mick leave the table.
Okay, Hermit. Well, I guess at this point I do take silver. And now what do I have? 6. So that's just Traveling Fair, Top Tech, Grand Market.
Is it?
I
would have liked you to gain a mint.
You would have liked me to gain a mint without the quarry?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Because you are out of Madmans now, you kind of want a thin deck.
Yeah, but I still have my Spice Merchant and I have the Workshop.
Sure. But coppers are dead cards if you want the Grand Markets. And also, how do you want to buy Grand Market here?
Traveling Fair.
And then?
Oh, shit. I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, so I will ask for an undo. There was something about Grand Market. I will need another undo for the quarry. I'd rather keep that one. Okay, I can trash my mint with Hermit as well.
Nice thing about Archive was that I draw my deck now. Do I even need a Workshop? Should have been a silver.
Okay, next turn is going to be awesome. I mean, this next turn of mine is going to be sad, but then the one after is going to be awesome.
So if I play the quarry, no, I want to trash dust with the mint here.
Okay, just going to trash my last estate. Gain a silver, buy Traveling Fair, and buy Stop Deck the Madman. I think I'm ahead.
You think you're ahead. Don't think too soon. But yeah, maybe. But I have the Archive.
Yeah, Sepric's motto is don't think at all. That seems to work out. Sad Madman can only draw 3 cards. But I'm going to... What am I going? Yeah, I'm going to Workshop a quarry, Spice Merchant, Trash silver, draw. Okay. Now I have 3 quarries and the silver. Question is, do I want a 4th quarry or not?
No.
It doesn't really help. I don't want it. Do you want another silver?
Silver's better. Silver's like an extra buy.
Silver is like an extra buy. No, but well, I mean, I also need to draw it, and I don't have the archive. So what can I afford here? I have 5 coins, and everything costs 0.
Well, then you just get grand markets.
Then I get.
Don't buy silvers.
Yeah, but also then don't mint silver. Yeah. I think it's just 3 grand markets here because I want the buys for next round. So mint nothing. Traveling fair. Top deck 1.
But yeah.
2 and 3, and next turn should be fine.
And I have a bad turn here.
Yeah, so I mean, another quarry could have helped next turn to ensure that I also draw my 3 quarries again.
Yeah, I just lose.
But yeah, I mean, each grand market.
My archive is on the bottom. Didn't I gain it? Oh, I bought another silver. Well, and I don't even have enough to buy 1 grand market. So yeah. But I think I got screwed with draws, and at least my take was competitive if I don't bottom deck the hermit.
Yeah,
stuff.
True. Yeah, maybe hermit quarry is the better way. I can see that because of traveling fair. Because if you draw hermit on turn 2, then it's gonna be really great. Okay. So, Swindler, hermit again. Temple for thrashing, cemetery for thrashing, bridge is nice, but the problem is that the only village here is Madman.
Forum counting house. Good opener.
Forum counting house. Yeah, so I have 5. That could be a forum counting house. No.
So trashing is temple, cemetery, hermit.
Yeah. The question is, so 5-2 I think is bad here. Usually I would like to get Hermit Bridge, Zebrick says, with forum support maybe. So I think I still open forum on 5, although it's a bit sad. Just to get the through my deck faster. I want hermits. Probably it's not even clear that you want to get a swindler here, because then hermit can get rid of the trashed estates in some sense, trashed coppers, if you make them curses. So
also there's advance for unwanted actions.
There is advance for unwanted actions, like counting house, or pirate ship. Zebrick says is a race to Madman Bridge. Yeah, Madman Bridge looks good. Okay, I will open forum. Let's see.
Is Madman Bridge good enough to outrun Hermit money thing?
Probably, if you don't contest it.
Well, you contest
and
Hermit.
The forums help. I mean, how many hermits do you want to take in?
All of them.
Hermit? All of them. But then you might as well take the bridges. So yeah, you can also buy advance and still gain a Madman. Unfortunately, there is no real. I mean, you could gain eventually when you run out of hermits, you could gain swindlers and just trash them to advance.
Oh, we have Haunted Mirror too. So he has a
yeah,
ghost.
haunted mirror.
So yeah, that makes bridge.
Ghost is awkward with
thing
haunted woods.
better.
But oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, so Ghost, of course, is another village that only works every 2 turns. I draw another 5 here, but that's okay. As long as my forum doesn't miss, i.e., it's not the last card, I will at least be able to trigger a night shuffle there.
So with 4, is this a bridge, or do we want to get silvers first?
Bridge. Well,
Or do
yeah,
I
I
try
think
to get a
bridge,
lucky
because
hit
if you
with
draw it
silver?
together with Hermit, you will just gain a Hermit and advance the bridge to a forum. So I think you want to have a bridge. We don't need any silver, do we?
I was thinking
Maybe.
that you can get Cemetery Trashing in with that.
I see. I think, yeah, at least the way I started it, it's going to be sifting with forum, and then I don't need to trash that much. So on this 5, I will buy my Hermit.
I kind of want
Temple
to get
also
rid of
trashes coppers. Temple also trashes
Yeah,
coppers.
I was thinking I want
and you can advance
kind
them.
of do the temple thing. Temple can also trash the haunted mirror with a copper. That's quite good.
You can advance forms as a fake buy. You can advance them to bridge or what? I don't know what
Forum
simplex
only
means.
gives buys when you buy them. I was probably thinks it on game.
Okay, so I get my second Hermit here. Yeah, but so I advance them to bridges because otherwise yeah, it's cool. I can mill forums, but that doesn't get me anywhere. Okay, so really pile up on Hermits now. Yeah, I have one forum. Let's do that.
So I had the Hermit Bridge collision. But let's advance the bridge into...
That's nice.
Forum.
Counting house.
Sure. And gain a madman.
Okay.
Oh, Lemon Spawn is confused that we play already. So, but is this a game where you save your madman? Do you play it right away? I think I played it, this one at least, right away.
You gotta be patient. Well, I mean, if you want to play a bunch of bridges.
But the thing is, I want to get a ghost too.
Yeah. And you want to ghost your madman. Well, it doesn't really work. I mean, it works for the actions because that's still the problem of the bridge megaturn.
And I skipped the copper here because I want another bridge in my deck.
Our analysis is a bit loose, Myconian complains, if that's how I should interpret it. Hermit, trash estate. Gain a Hermit, and here I advance a Hermit to a forum. So I have one madman and 3, 4 artisan.
Can trash an estate. Gain a Hermit back and buy nothing. Play the ghost, and I set a hooray, a temple aside.
That's a lot of VP. So I don't want to play my madman. I discard that and the copper. Now I got a bit too many. Well, it's fine. Oh no, let's rather advance the bridge. Do I advance the bridge? Just an undo.
Oh, sorry.
Can you hear me?
I was just reading the chat.
Yeah, I think I want to advance the bridge. Hermit. Don't trash. Gain a hermit. Advance bridge into a forum. My undo was just discarding of the bridge. Okay, so I got 2 madmen. You got 1. I don't have anything great here in my hand. I have 4. But I think I'd rather take the last hermit over a bridge.
You don't have any bridge,
play
right?
hermit. I don't have any bridge now, no?
Okay.
But the point is to get the madman, no? And not the bridges. Well, now I will get some bridges, hopefully.
Oh, there goes my madman.
So my hope is that you're not gonna be able to pull any sort of mega turn here, because you're not going to have enough madmen.
Better hope that, because I've got a lot of actions now. Next turn.
Hermit. I gain a swindler.
Also have the victory point lead. I might just end it next turn.
Yeah. I don't see that. Swindler seems bad. Seprik says, wait for it. Swindler is great. I'm not going to play it, but it's great. Should I advance my hermit here? Yeah.
It's something to advance at least.
Exactly, that's the point. I only get it to advance the swindler. So, you've drawn your deck. Shouldn't you play a bridge before?
Yeah. I was just thinking, why can't I gain bridge? Don't... Oh, I must undo again. So I want to gain another bridge.
So the problem is I have the madman, you have the bridges, no?
Almost. Or do I have it? I have it, right?
If you have 2 coins, yeah, that's it.
See, I was talking about this.
Yeah, I forgot about the hermit bridge, that you could do that. Well.
Oh, should have gained a temple, but it doesn't matter. How many turns?
Bridge. Always play for the mega turn.
See, we just discuss openings here. Turn 9, basically the opening.
Yeah, if you're good, you don't need 10 turns. Okay. That looks less explosive for a change.
Yeah.
And so at first glance, it's a pretty clear raise Spice Merchant opening to me, because raise is great for trashing your estate. Spice Merchant is great for trashing your coppers.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I want to do.
And on second glance, you want a skulk?
Well, and then later on you figure out what the board does. But I think if it's about opening, sort of, I mean, there are some cards that are always great for opening. So, of course, there are things like this Hermit Bridge where you might need to adjust, or if there's, I don't know, Traveling Fair and Counting House, but usually if you open Raise Spice Merchant, that's great.
Encampments could be quite important, and Skulk helps with the gold.
Yeah,
And
Skulk.
so I
will
think
want to get a Skulk.
I would aim at Skulk and at the second shuffle.
Right. So I have 2/5 actually.
Okay.
So I could take a Soothsayer, but I don't think I want it because I think it's too early. Well, I mean, it gives you the gold. Okay, maybe we should look a bit further ahead. So where are the buys coming from? They need to come from Skulk.
Raise Merchant. Why would you open Merchant Saprix? I don't even have silver in my deck.
Yeah, we don't need to. Well, you can trade, but we don't need to comment everything here. So, if I open Soothsayer, this means that it's gonna be a bit more of a pain for both of us because you get the curses, I get the golds.
I get a draw.
You get the draw that can be good for Trey, but Trey, well, yeah. So I don't like Soothsayer also because Race is not good against curses, but Trade is, so you could turn your curses eventually into silver. I think Sabrix will just do the mirror opening. I mean, if you want to try something out, I could do the Soothsayer. I would just I would say Spice Merchant is better, but let's just go for the Soothsayer to see it.
Sure. Let's see it.
Just to show you guys that you don't want to spend all your money. Okay, I tried to
also didn't spend one of my money.
Okay, so now I got 3. This could already be I want the Spice Merchant for the copper dredging and for the plus buy. I guess I could play it without Skulk for some time now. Should this be an encampment or a... No, actually at this point, so I have 5 cards here that are really bad, so I will just get a Night Watchman and discard my 4 coppers and the estate.
Yeah.
Separate. Okay.
Okay. Well, no reason not to pick the copper. Spice Merchant misses, but I guess I pick a Skulk here.
I have raised 4 coppers. That's bad.
That's expectable.
What? Because
I mean, why did you you discarded your estates with Night Watchman, right? Why do you complain?
I had a clean shuffle. I had a perfectly clean shuffle. I only have 2 estates left. Well, my turn 3 was great. So, I mean, if that's my turn 4, that's my turn 4. The question is, do I really want the Spice Merchant or a Skulk such that I think I would just...
Coppers suck.
Coppers suck, but there's great things coming up.
But trashing coppers to raise is so... Oh, raise to raise.
Yeah, raise to raise.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I do. And now it's a Spice Merchant. So I think with that draw, I'm doing quite fine. Oh, what? Oh. You also increase my hand side and give me a curse. Nice.
And you just trashed your raise.
Nice. But that's great because now I will buy a trade. Seprix wants a second Spice. I don't think so. I have 5 coins, the Night Watchman, curse, and estate in my hand for the record, and so I could trade my curse and estate, and I think I want to do that. I'm so behind on. Oh yeah, I mean, one thing is right. I trashed my race, so the silvers are not really better than the curse.
Not
Okay.
really, yeah.
Okay, not really.
Not better than curse.
So it has to be the spice merchant. Okay. So what? That's fine. 3 coppers.
You convinced, Seprix convinced you.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. See, now I forgot my second spice merchant. I thought it's gonna be a clean shuffle with discarding 3 coppers, but I should have just discarded 1 copper because now I'm gonna trigger a.
Okay, so I wonder if I go for Soothsayer now or not.
I think I'm gonna play the spice merchant now for the second spice merchant for the plus buy. Not sure about Soothsayer. I don't know. Isn't Skulk better than Soothsayer at this point? Well,
maybe.
So 2 buys for 2 races, or reason, 2 buys encampment race. Races can always be gotten later, says Seprix, after saying that I'm behind on trashing. He needs to get his story straight. I mean, Soothsayer. Okay, that's 4. And at this point, I just fill up on encampments. Yeah, I have 4 and 1 buy. It's an encampment. And I draw 2 encampments with a gold, so that's great.
No. It's not. There's your copper.
That's perfect, because with 2 spice merchants, I need a lot of food. Okay, so I think I only have 2 encampments, and you have 3 encampments, or did you have one aside? No.
No, I have 3. I won that split.
You won that split. Let's see whether you can keep it, because I have a couple more golds than you have.
That's why I got a Night's Watchman here.
Night Watchman, whatever, is going to be just nobles. And so what's coming up? There is no encampment coming up for me. I think I only have 2. Yeah. So raise. I think I get rid of the raise, the curse here. I want to do that after drawing up. Oh, you also got the gold.
Yeah, that's why I got the Night's Watchman to guarantee it.
Oh,
before
I didn't listen. Yep, that was a good Night Watchman.
That's what I was hoping for.
That's really unfair. See, I told you. Oh man.
That was literally the only reason I play Soothsayer before Skyke anyways.
Okay, I keep 2.
On the other hand, I don't have 6, but I can trade my 2.
Not sure whether I should keep 2 Spice Merchant here. That might be game losing. Yeah, I'll blame it on that Skulk.
You want to undo?
No, it's fine. No, game losing, I think Seprix means that your lack of drawing the right hex is game winning for you. I don't think that's it. Yeah. Shit. I shouldn't. I mean, it was a bit aggressive to keep Spice Merchant. Well, actually, no. Let's now go all in. I will. Sorry, not end actions, but also trash my gold. Okay. Everything is coming up. I heard Skulk is great, but do I need a Skulk now or raise?
Plus Spice pretty good.
Plus Spice is really good, but I have 2 Spice Merchants. Skulk is not good. I have a lot of golds anyway.
Okay,
I think I just get a raise. Oh, that's a. Can you please play a Soothsayer?
I mean, if you ask so, I might just not.
Because now I have nobles. I thought about Night Watchman, but I thought all the great stuff is coming up, so I don't need that. And now I have nobles, Night Watchman, Soothsayer, Copper Estate.
And I have 14 and I didn't draw my Skulk.
You could have played your Spice Merchant for buy.
Yeah, but at that point I didn't have so much left. I didn't have that much. At that point I would have only have 6 and 2 buys, or 7 and 2 buys, I guess. That wouldn't have helped too. Probably a nobles.
Super sad, but I guess I will just play the Soothsayer.
Well, that helps.
And buys, take a Hermit. No, take Amendment. So discard that. Yeah, so that.
This is turn 10. I just play it out and then we stop.
Yeah. That hex was really bad. Yeah, Soothsayers plus card does help. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I don't think Soothsayer is the right opening. But my turn 3 was great, so I think at that point, I didn't really feel so much behind, being so much behind. Yeah, and it was a fun experiment,
so
but this game is all RTTs.
Okay. So, one more?
Yeah, we can play one more.
So
Tomb. Okay.
Tomb, the trashing is trade route, junk dealer, counterfeit. There's enough.
Junk dealer, yeah. So Tomb is gonna get Skulk is the obelisk, which is not the greatest card. But what is there? So Wharf is a pretty good card. In general, you want to go there, and Shantytown is the village that lets you play it. Okay, and we have shelters, which doesn't change too much, other than also giving you the necropolis for your Wharf. Let's talk about junk dealer versus counterfeit versus Wharf as first 5. I think I go for okay. It really depends on when. I think actually I want to try Dismantle Shantytown here.
Okay.
Because the gold is going to be great. Copper doesn't hurt so much that you get from Dismantle. Dismantling golds into wharfs and so on can be great. There could be some sort of golden deck, yeah. Yeah, so opening is... You could open trade route as well, but I prefer Dismantle.
I think I want to open silver.
You want to open silver.
And Skulk.
You're a Skulk lover.
No.
Silver Skulk, so really big money here. Okay, dismantling a copper is not the greatest of all.
I'm not playing big money, but I want to hit 5 often and fast.
Okay, makes also sense. I mean, 5 is great. Also charm, we haven't talked about that, like charm gains your market and dwarfs and kind of fits.
Charm, gains you province and peddler.
If you somehow manage to draw up a lot of charms and without any action cards, so I guess with Madman there could be something. Yeah? Okay. Do I take a second shanty here or a village? No, I take a second shanty. See, it doesn't matter because my skulk is what is missing? My shanty is missing.
Oh, I hope you hit 5 at least. No,
well, how can I hit 5?
Oh, at least I hit 5. I was hoping the deluded would do something.
So I didn't go for hitting 5 on turn 3-4. Maybe I should have thought that through a bit more. I hoped, of course, to get a gold out of my dismantle. You deluded me. No, the only cool thing that I can do now is buy an estate to trash my hovel.
That's pretty cool. And then you can...
Which you normally don't do, but here with Tomb, you can do that.
So now I get the question of the first 5.
The other reason why I opened Dismantle is that on Sunday I'm going to play a cage match versus Mick with Dismantle, so I need to practice that a bit. Why do you trash the hovel? It will it's an extra point because of Tomb, yeah.
What would you say is 5?
I'm going to dismantle it anyway.
I'm debating between Junk Dealer and Dwarf.
Well, so you didn't get any trashing so far, no?
No.
Dwarf is nice. Yeah, so that was... So I thought that I wouldn't get a Junk Dealer. I wanted to skip Junk Dealer, basically.
I go for Junk Dealer
by going for Skulk. By going for Dismantle.
Oh, Shantytowns collide.
Oh, no. Undo end actions. It's awful, but look at this great peddler.
Nice. It's not free, but better than estate, I guess.
I could have gotten a silver or another shanty. So finally,
turn 6, you get a gold. Yeah, that was my turn too. But I also got a skulk instead of a copper.
Yeah, that's 2 points.
Take another copper.
I'm not feeling too bad because Dwarf is gonna draw a lot, so let's see.
Yeah, for me too. Oh, that was a pretty lucky turn of events for you.
What? What? Next one is gonna be unlucky again. Okay, how many shanties do you need? That's the question. Not too many, you need more because you only play Dwarf every second turn. But I guess one more can't hurt. Okay, I mean, I'm totally behind on the Dwarf split. And my Dwarf misses. Ah, that's sad. Okay, the reason I like Dismantle here is because I don't mind the golds. I mean, Skulk also provides the golds. Yeah, so I can see that Dismantle is worse than Skulk. If you remove Skulk, I think it's a clear Dismantle.
So is this one over, turn 10?
Let me play my
I think
turn
I
then. Oh,
probably have it.
you think you have it? See, I'm actually not so sure.
I mean, we might just
I can.
we can just play it out because it's the
Yeah, we
last one
can play
anyway.
it out. There are ways to somehow free pile. Envy.
Oh, cool. That makes it harder to hit 5 or whatever you want to hit nowadays. 14.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm done. I guess I'm done with that turn. Yep. Good thing is that envy doesn't hurt because I didn't draw any gold.
That's good, yeah. And deluded earlier also didn't hurt.
So I will just let you pile now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you don't get some dwarves, it's over anyway. Look at me drawing my action stat.
Yeah, Skulk is nicer. I totally agree.
It's actually exact pile out.
Oh, I thought you had a bit more.
Yeah, I had only one dwarf in play from the last turn, so it was a bit weaker of a turn. But I mean, I could have just provinced and done the same next turn.
Yeah, my deck is awful because I only have one gold.
Getting a gold in the first shuffle is better than getting a gold in the second shuffle. And I mean, you still have the option.
I didn't get it. I mean, I didn't get the gold in the second shuffle.
I mean, you get it if you are lucky, and if you're unlucky, it's just game losing, right? Then again, the shantytown also missed, but it could also collide. The shantytown doesn't matter.
Okay, but let's talk about. I mean, I wouldn't open silver with the Skulk. I would open.
What else? Shantytown.
Shanty, yeah.
I mean, you have the necro anyway.
You have the necro. Exactly. So I mean, well, if you draw all of them, it doesn't matter.
I mean, with silver and Skulk, the probability to hit double 5 is actually not too low. I didn't do it, didn't hit it, but
true. Fair point. Okay, I will not get
but I can see another opening maybe. Okay, so thanks for playing and discussing those kingdoms with me. And to everyone else, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.